Welcome, Queen. Did you consider this in the process of disappointment? As I had what I call family time this week, it came to my attention that a heartbreaking situation had occurred within the family, and it brought to life this quote that family is supposed to be our safe haven, but very often it's the place where we find the deepest heartache. And if you've ever experienced going to someone when you were in need, when you were in trouble, when you were facing the worst challenge of your life, only to have them turn their back on you, especially when you, of your own free will, out of the love and kindness of your heart, had been there for them time and time again, even bailed them out of trouble. If you had them turn their back on you, you know that that is a very painful and hurtful experience. And that's why today I'm asking you, did you consider this in the process of disappointment? Number one, you hit a season in your life where your loved one has shown you that the relationship you had with them was always one-sided. And I know that may be tough to hear, but consider it. Because sometimes we can feel like, oh, we're family. We're supposed to stick together. You're supposed to be looking out for me and having my best interests at heart. But oftentimes, strangers can come to your aid and assist you in a way family won't. So consider that, because just because the person is not family does not necessarily mean that they wouldn't be able to help you or willing to help you. And if you're always looking to family to do it, you could find yourself in a situation where you go to family expecting help, and instead they turn you away. Number two, you've been overly kind and considerate. And although that should have been appreciated, it wasn't appreciated because it was expected. And I know, again, that is tough to hear as well, because we're thinking, well, if you're my family, you're my blood relative, of course I want to be there for you. Of course I want to help you if I can and be there to lend you a helping hand whenever you need it. But consider this, because again, although this person may be a blood relative, or I should say is a blood relative, because we're talking about family here, blood relatives, they may have just took your kindness, took your love, took your willingness to be there for them and to assist them for granted, because they just expected you to show up like you always do. And sometimes we can overlook the fact that people get used to, they get accustomed to us being there for them, for us, from us bailing them out of trouble when we don't have to. So just think about this. Would you go and ask someone for $1,000 if you knew that they wasn't working and they didn't have any income? Of course you're saying, I wouldn't do that. That makes no sense. They don't have it. And I know they don't have it, and they most likely don't have anyone who would be willing to give it to them. Otherwise, they would have money. Same thing goes with family. Sometimes they know this person, they have a soft spot for me. This person, they want to come to my defense. They want to be my hero. They want to be my protector. They want to show me love and kindness. And that can be exploited. And we not realize it because we're thinking that's what family does. When really we need to take a step back and consider number three. We need to reevaluate how we show up for this person. And that means that we need to reposition them. And when it comes to repositioning, again, that's not easy because it's family. It's somebody who you're going to see again. It's not a matter of if, but when. Still, you need to have a repositioning conversation with them, because consider this. If you don't have that conversation with them, then you're signing up to stay in the same position with them that you're already in. And it's not a good position. This person has just literally told you that, hey, although right now I'm on the high, right now, although I can, all right, although right now I have the resources, I have the means to help you, I'm not going to do it. Sit with that. Truly think about that. Because it's not that it's hurting this person to help you. They have the ability in this case, this particular instance that I'm talking about, to assist you. They have just chosen not to for their own personal reasons after all you've done for them. So when you really sit and take a moment to really think about that, then you can see that there is value alignment issues because you saw the relationship one way and they saw the relationship another way. And that's why in this moment where you're in a crisis, where you're in need of assistance and assistance right away, they can look you in your face and just dismiss that so coldly. So please understand that sometimes we can feel overwhelmed, completely devastated, and depressed by how coldly our loved ones can turn their backs on us in unfortunate situations. Still, in those times, it's wise to consider and learn what life is trying to show us about them and about ourselves. Because if we don't, then we could misinterpret it, and what should have been a life lesson learned will end up a life lesson test that we must retake. As always, I'm Sam telling you, 24 hours doesn't seem long, but in 24 hours you could change your life. So go ahead and do something life-changing now.